by the way, we just ran the sponsors. One of the sponsors is Cassidy.
Yes.
Cassidy is the what?
Cassidy. They are the swinger-friendly hookup site.
That's correct.
And we have a lot of friends on Cassidy that we have met through different events.
Correct.
So, welcome.
Now, if you're a new couple that is considering, it's waging whether they should be involved in swinging, we have 5 things that you should consider before swinging.
Okay.
Tell us about it, Cracker.
Beans, how about you tell us if you think these are good ideas or not? We've
right.
done a lot of research.
Yes.
Okay. Number 1, swinging isn't for everyone. Just like monogamy, swinging isn't a universally successful experience, nor is it a panacea for a failing relationship. Some people are simply more inclined toward open relationships, and others thrive on a lifetime of serial monogamy. Some couples find swinging improves the relationship, others find it exacerbates existing problems. Just as you should consider the potential positive and negative outcomes of marriage, so too should you weigh the pros and cons of swinging.
I would think that is true.
Okay.
It is not for everyone.
Not for everyone.
Like I said, it's like dating 2 people. It's not for everyone.
Not for everyone.
Some people can do it, some people can't.
Right.
It is not for everyone.
But
if you're not comfortable with it, then don't do it. It is not required.
Right. It's not required.
No.
That's true. And number 2, pressure is the antithesis to pleasure. If you have to talk your partner into swinging for the first time, you're likely destined for disaster.
Right.
In an ideal world, swinging brings you closer together, but this outcome is near impossible in the absence of mutual desire. Being a bit nervous is normal, but if your partner seems reticent, make your relationship a priority and put swinging on hold until you're both feeling fully prepared.
Well, you can't drag somebody into it.
Yeah, that just means they don't want to do it and they're going to resent you for making them.
Correct.
Yeah, don't do that.
And by the way, for real quick, for people that don't know what swinging is, explain what that is. Just in case they're going, what the hell are they talking about?
Well, there's several different things, but usually it means that when you're in a relationship, you're okay with other sexual partners or playing with other people. Playing mean not necessarily sex, but maybe you're kissing, maybe you're touching, maybe you're having some kind of contact with another couple or another person while in your relationship together.
Correct.
Yeah. And it could be together, or it could be in separate rooms, or
it
but usually that's more of an open relationship. If you're doing it on your own, swinging generally means you're together.
Swinging would be as a team.
As a team.
Open relationship is you just go and have dates.
Do what you do. Yeah. Okay. Number 3, rules are absolutely necessary.
Okay.
You often hear experienced swingers proclaim that the only rules that matter are your rules, and they couldn't be more correct. You are the experts in your relationship, so although you can learn from relationship experts and more experienced couples, your unique insight and understanding of subjective experiences makes you the ultimate authority. Establishing rules in advance is of paramount importance. You want to ask and answer as many questions as possible to prepare for a variety of outcomes. Revisit your rules periodically as your feelings, desires, and boundaries might change over time.
That's true.
Yeah.
And you should really consider what your rules should be.
Yes.
You should have questions for your partner as to what they're comfortable with, or what they're not comfortable with, or what they are comfortable with. Like I said, what they are comfortable with, and what they are comfortable with you doing.
Yes. If you don't have that defined, it's not going to go well.
Right.
So, for instance, Beans and I will go out, and I'll say, okay, if we meet another couple, I don't want you to do anything with the other girl.
Okay.
And you'd be like, okay. All right. I think maybe we should just watch, and okay, it's okay for you to touch her a little bit, but no penetration.
Right.
Or, whatever it is. So make up your rules, communicate them, and don't break them.
Right.
Okay.
That's important.
Number 4.
Because if you break them, then it's kind of pointless.
It's a thing. Vulnerabilities are your greatest strengths. As with all sexual relational experiences, swinging will elicit both positive and negative emotional reactions. Be prepared to talk about them, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I find some couples are so enthralled with the concept of swinging that they sometimes forget problems can arise. Jealousy, insecurity, and fear are normal emotions, so it's important to acknowledge them. They're not a sign of a failing relationship, and when you talk about undesirable emotions openly and offer your partner feedback and reassurance, they can become sources of strength in your relationship. Oh, you want some wine?
I was getting kind of dry. This is true, by the way. After you have some sort of encounter, whatever that was, whether it was just lightly touching or full on swapping and different rooms, I don't know. Whatever you had, you should always go back and compare notes. It's important to compare notes, and you can talk about what you liked, what you didn't like, the highs, the lows, the pitfalls, the downfalls.
Well, and here's the other thing. Perhaps you had a rule that was like, you can never do penetration, but you're in the moment and you're like, well, shit. Huh. And you go back later and everyone followed the rules and you're like, you know what? Maybe I'd be okay with that.
Right.
Maybe we should change our rules. So be open to that as well. That maybe some of the rules you set in the beginning of your venture into this might change. So touch base and say, you know what? I really like that experience, but it would have been better had we been able to do this. What do you feel about that?
Skip that.
Or I didn't think I would mind that, but for whatever reason that bothered me.
Right.
Let's not do that again. Okay. And then we
like, for example, I was on Cassidy.
Yeah.
Checking out some of the forums. There's forums where people post comments.
Thank you,
And
Cassidy.
there was a girl that posted a question.
Okay.
And it was interesting because she said, I love swallowing. And when I'm with another couple, I don't know if it's okay for me to swallow or not. I don't know if the girl's going to be offended or not.
Oh, I wouldn't think of that.
See, that's the kind of thing you don't think about. But obviously, you got to bring that up. If the other girl is upset with this kind of thing, then it could create a thing.
That's a problem. Oh, shit. Well, good to know. All right, number 5. Voyeurism has its perks. If you're new to swinging, we suggest you spend time hanging out at lifestyle clubs or parties with the agreement that you only look and engage in friendly conversations. Make a pact not to engage in any sexual activity for the first few visits, and that can help alleviate the pressure and allow you to familiarize yourself with the scene. Many clubs offer tours for newbie couples, and the host couples will likely be willing to answer any questions you have about the lifestyle.
And this is true. We have been to many clubs, and we have met a few people that are newbies. Actually, at one point, we went in there for the first time just to check it out, to see what the big hoopla was about.
Hoopla.
And Cracker and I walked in going, okay, so don't make eye contact because they're going to want to fuck.
Yeah.
And it's the exact opposite. It is not like going to it's less pressure than actually going to a nightclub.
Yeah.
Like there's nobody grinding on you. There's nobody like dry humping your leg or anything like that. We've met a few people that it's their first time there and they're a little nervous. I think it's good advice to just check it out. Just
see what happens.
Go look. There's never any pressure. It's not like they grab you and just start touching your parts. No. That is really not how that works.
It's not how that works.
But maybe that's what people are imagining.
Yeah. No, it's not like that.
Right.
And for that, it's time for my favorite part of the show.